This seems to be the only genre where niggas can just come in and feel like because you didn't pay to get put on the radio, you didn't pay to do whatever, 30 years later that your job doesn't matter. How about your bitch ass mama who had that shitty ass job for 40 fucking years and your granddaddy who couldn't do a goddamn thing for that motherfucking family? Would you go and tell him that he's irrelevant because his little $40,000 a year is not enough to provide? Grandma had to work her whole motherfucking life being a goddamn housekeeper for a fucking racist. Would you tell her she's fucking irrelevant? Because if that bitch walked through my motherfucking door and I look and I saw that she wasn't...
In a world of glitz and glam, flashing lights and screaming fans, most people are unaware of the war that rages behind the scenes. And that war includes your favorite artist and your favorite songs. This is The Dark Side of Songwriting, hosted by Nayim Edwards.
Welcome to The Dark Side of Songwriting. My name is Nayim Edwards. I am your host, and today 21 Savage is absolutely the fuck out of line, absolutely the fuck wrong about Nas being irrelevant. But this ain't so much about why Nas is still relevant. Obviously, who the fuck in rap music wouldn't want a 30-year career? Who the fuck in rap music wouldn't, hip-hop in general, just the culture in general, or a music career in general? Because there are far more people who have music careers that, shit, if you can stay relevant for 3 months nowadays, you've done something pretty good. And if you keep your shit in it for a year, you keep a career steady for a year, you know, you pretty much made it. Let alone 30 fucking years. Most people's career don't really last 5 years. We got way more flops and failures than we do hip hop artists established, still making music that sounds good today, not abandoning what the essence that made them, you know. What I wanted to talk about today is niggas are very fucking ungrateful for people who have set the examples that if you actually felt like you was gonna do music for the rest of your life, because we all know music is just not the thing that you do forever. Like if you do music like how Nas is in a position right now doing music, you're doing music because you love music. Nas does not have to do music at all. This is a A-list investor. I pulled up all the companies he has investments with. It's like a website you can go look up this kind of thing. But my thing is, Nas is the quintessential example of staying true to yourself, staying true to your sound, being able to mix it with the new people, being able to mix it, being able to stay with the current times, but never abandoning yourself. But also how you can have a music career and not just do your music career. Your music career is the springboard to let you jump to all the other avenues. Nas is one of the first people to even have like an endorsement deal outside of, you know, the bullshit that rappers have to sell and shit. Niggas wasn't getting into tech companies. Niggas wasn't investing in startups and all of that shit. All niggas supposed to do is sell Sprite, sell liquor, sell shoes, sell clothes, and put their name on a fast food meal. You know what I'm saying? That's like, we have to stop this mindset that a person still doing something for a very long time just because they're not popping today. Or, I mean, first and foremost, that's just not true about Nas, but this is in general. Like, a rap nigga wish, because my thing is, when you look at the older people or people who have been here before the internet was how you had to get hot and how you had to get popping, you look at them and you see that all of those people still are able to go do shows whenever they drop something. No, it might not be the biggest rollout. They might not be on the biggest playlist or nothing like that, but niggas is still selling 30,000, 17,000, 15,000. They not, if they are under a label, they're not getting no push from no label. They're still able to sell the records and probably keep most of that money. They're able to go do shows and sell out whatever show they got. You know how hard it is to get tickets when a lot of these people drop? Because the people who fuck with them, and it's not just old people fucking with them. Because when you have classic acts and you have classic hip hop people still singing Biggie. Children are still finding out about Tupac, and motherfuckers who they weren't even born when Tupac was murdered. They're still discovering him and finding out about him. My thing is, people using these ad populum arguments, especially a bitch like 21 Savage with a 100% questionable background, and obviously a fucking liar when you was on that fucking podcast talking about, I don't know nothing about fake streams and people can fake these streams. You're an actor just like that fucking albino bitch you running around with nowadays. That's why I don't like these fake ass niggas. I do not like these fake ass niggas running their fucking gibbers because now they feel like it's safe for them to say what the fuck they want to, talking out the side of their neck, high as a bitch. Obviously, every fucking violation in the book, people just let niggas getting away with shit. Why do we continue to let outsiders who, because my thing is this, even if you felt that way, you could have kept that to yourself. We don't give a fuck about what your fucking opinion is. Can you even read? Like, this is my thing with these niggas, bro. Like, here we have, why don't you appreciate seeing another black man be successful? Why don't you appreciate seeing another black man be able to come into his lane and be successful 30 years later and still put out music that people, even people who don't listen to Nas and didn't want to listen to Nas, say, oh goddamn, like King's Disease 3 is crazy. They on a crazy run. The fact that he brung us, my thing is, bro, there's so many people who want to work with Nas and want to do that. You better fucking hope you have a fucking career that's 30 years. And I doubt that we'll be talking about your bitch ass 30 years from now, Mr. Pull Up to the Slut Walk with a Cake. Like, y'all niggas are really something else. Like, it's one thing when we have situations where it's just like, niggas is not talking about Vanilla Ice unless it's a joke. Niggas ain't talking about Milli Vanilli as a joke. But this seems to be the only genre where niggas can just come in and feel like because you didn't pay to get put on the radio, you didn't pay to do whatever, 30 years later that your job doesn't matter. How about your bitch ass mama who had that shitty ass job for 40 fucking years and your granddaddy who couldn't do a goddamn thing for that motherfucking family? Would you go and tell him that he's irrelevant because his little $40,000 a year is not enough to provide? Grandma had to work her whole motherfucking life being a goddamn housekeeper for a fucking racist. Would you tell her she's fucking irrelevant? Because if that bitch walked through my motherfucking door and I look and I saw that she wasn't doing having a tech job, or she wasn't rapping, or she was doing something, oh, that old bitch, your bitch ass grandma is irrelevant. Fuck her. Would you say that about that person? Why do we look at people who have been successful for a very long time and say, oh man, that shit ain't hot. How is not being successful relevant? How is not being able to do something and people still fuck with it irrelevant? Oh, ain't nobody checking for no. You not. But why are you in America's business in the first place? You a bitch you should be mourning the queen. You don't have nothing to fucking do with what niggas from America got going on in the first place. You came in this bitch you're masquerading as a street nigga or whatever the fuck you are. Somehow, some way, this supposed alleged illegal alien is supposed to have been so goddamn, oh my God, like he's a menace, he's this, he's that. But you're not, how you do something you didn't get in trouble in America? Like, we got a lot of questions for this bitch. He's steady just always saying something and they go unchecked. Your camp killed Bankroll Fresh for whatever, and you get up there like, oh yeah, man, all this goof troop ass shit that you be saying and doing. Why do we do that? Why is this the genre that you're not allowed to grow old? Y'all niggas want to die. I'm for real. Y'all bitch ass niggas want to die. As far as I'm concerned, you pussies don't ever plan on living to be 40 years old. If that's the case, because how can you see somebody who's showing you the way? How can you respect Jay-Z and you don't respect Nas? You let me know how that fucking works, because you don't plan on living. You don't plan on growing old. You don't plan on having longevity. You plan on being a broke ass, bitch ass nigga like your fucking grandfather. If that's the case, let's be for real. If we're going to do it, then let's go. We're going to go all the way. And this is my thing. How can you say somebody who's has success over a period of time is not relevant or whatever, but then you come and you claim that you believe in Jesus, the fucking Christ? How can you say that? because, oh, it don't matter what somebody did before. Okay, if that's the case, then Jesus isn't real. Let's keep it. If we doing one, we doing them all. That's my whole thing. Niggas don't know what the fuck to say out their fucking mouth. And that is the problem we're having in this fucking culture. Is niggas don't know how to talk. Niggas don't know what the fuck to say. Niggas don't have no clue about any goddamn thing. Niggas putting their best street nigga outfit on and running out here and talking, and people are listening to them and thinking, yeah, Nas ain't relevant because if Lil Baby did some, nigga, fuck all you niggas. Bro, you know how hard it is for something that is new compared to every other genre of music, or even something as simple as a new restaurant on the block to have long-term success? But we the only culture that think that success is supposed to be, oh my God, you supposed to be number one forever. No, you're not supposed to be number one forever, because forever is something that your brain can't even fucking compute. You're supposed to grind. You're supposed to grind all the way through, but you're supposed to grind, rise, cash out at your peak, and when you fall, it's not going to be much of a fall if you did all these steps right, because you're going to hit your equilibrium. That's how somebody who, why they still playing Tupac music, why they still leasing music from the 80s, why do we don't appreciate what we got and what we built, calling niggas irrelevant and shit. But you haven't done nothing even close to that. Bro, I always told myself if I ever got to any type of superstar level, I would never in my mind say that this many streams equals this many sales. Bro, if you didn't go out and buy something, how do I know you bought it? 15 streams equal a sale. 1,500 streams equal a out. No, I can't go by that, because that's not definite. If somebody didn't physically buy something, how does that count as a sale? Because it doesn't. Y'all fucking all this mental fucking gymnastics, doing all this mind trickery and fucking number flippery and all this shit. Try to make y'all all these fucking participation trophies, but you got something to say about a nigga who actually went out, put boots on the ground, and actually did real work? Y'all pussy ass niggas is spoiled. You bitch ass niggas need to shut the fuck up, or just go die. Just go die. Just fucking go die. All you niggas just go fucking die. Because that seems to be the only way that we'll give a fuck about you, or the only way where you think it will remain relevant. There's plenty of niggas in the motherfucking graveyard. As far as I'm concerned, if you not living and you not breathing on this planet, ain't no relevancy about you, nigga. Your time is over. You have expired. But no, we don't appreciate walking, living examples of people doing something good and positive, and having representatives in our culture to say, hey, we not all about murdering each other. Hey, we not all about killing each other. Hey, we got people who can come from the streets, or come from a street background, or come from a rough background, or come from any background, and make it to a level where they are respected, honorable businessmen. But no, if it ain't a street, some bullshit about a nigga dying, or I don't know nothing about it, I keep it too real, nigga. Like, nigga, fuck all that bullshit. You unappreciative, and when you go, pussy, I'ma pick the goddamn muscle tendons off your fucking bones. Because I'm sick of you niggas doing this. I'm so fucking sick of it. If we start talking about y'all bitch ass mamas, that bitch who raised you that way, them bitch ass niggas who raised you to be unappreciative and disrespectful, maybe something, I gotta go. I'm snapping. This one ain't supposed to be me snapping. It's why don't we appreciate shit? We don't never appreciate shit. And then when it's gone for fucking ever, that's when motherfuckers, oh my God, like, we didn't know what we had. No, we knew exactly what the fuck we had. We knew what we had. We didn't give a fuck what we had. Nigga, fuck what we had. You don't give a fuck about shit. Nigga, fuck these niggas. I got to go.